Good morning. I did fall asleep last night, but I woke up at 5 a.m. just now because my bed, there's like slats on the bed frame to keep the mattress up, right? And they all fell down. And I knew that Fetty was right beneath me, so I was like, I gotta jump up and do the fastest fucking muscle man shit. But luckily, he was in a sort of area that like it didn't really touch him, and he's super fine now. So it was a false alarm, but then after that, I was like, well, it's not like I can fucking go back to bed now. So now I gotta get up, start the day. One of my squishmallows fell in the cat water, so that's soaked. I have to get ready for work. The girl that I find kind of annoying got on the bus, and then she stood right in front of me because she didn't recognize me. So we had to have a conversation this morning and be cordial and nice, and I was. So, but then there was also a really big fat lady on the bus who sat down beside me, and she took up half the fucking seat, and I was very upset about that. So I got up and moved. She said that a lady from corporate was supposed to be here today. So that's fun. So today from like literally 8 a.m. I had to do this training on the computer, and I literally still have an hour and a half to go, and it's almost 1. So essentially I'm only going to be really working for 2 hours. I don't know if there is some dramas that is happening here in that person's life that I don't need to know about it. Yeah, I don't know. There was like some weird dramas, and now this one guy, he's a little like I don't. This is weird, and like I'm very good. I'm very good at picking things up, even though sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm not. But this is like he kind of like he really wanted to like establish a communication, and then when I went out for a cigarette, he definitely like came up with me, and then when I went for a cigarette now, he's like talking to me again, and like I don't know, it's just weird because they're talking about him and this other lady that like they have like a thing, and like I don't know where this lady went, and apparently I don't know if this lady's coming back. Like they're saying that this lady may not come back, and I'm like I don't know, this is weird. This is all real weird, and I'm glad that I'm just sitting in the break room right now. I don't like any of this social drama. So I finished all the fucking exams and quizzes and training videos. That was literally from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Literally. And the last one's kind of bullshit. It was like, it had a question that literally was like, you're at a park, you see a man, he decides to follow a young child, a young blonde boy, into the bathrooms. What is that? Like, what kind of abuser is he? I was like, what? Maybe he's just gonna take a piss. Like, I'm not gonna assume that he's a fucking abuser. Like, come on. But, whatever. I'm having my last cigarette break, and then I'm gonna go do work until 4:30. But I did hear one of the girls say that it's fucking cold out here too. I heard one of the girls say that we don't get paid until Friday, and I was hoping that was gonna be on Thursday. Holy shit! I'm too fucking cold. I thought I was gonna get paid Thursday, which means I would have got a deposit on Wednesday. But now I'm not gonna get a deposit until Thursday night, which is not great.
COVID-19, COVID-19. No, you're not that. You want your drink now? I'll drink. We'll drink. Oh, what flavor you got? I got my strawberry. I got strawberry. Oh, you still higher than the last time you looked in Niagara Falls? Oh, yeah. See. When did we go for Niagara? Huh? When did we go? Last week.
Those children on the bus, which were literal children that were like 7, 8 years old. Like, I don't know, maybe they were like 10, but I don't know. But they're really fucking young. Like, they're really, really, really young. Like, so young that I was like, damn, they're taking the bus by themselves. Like, I would never have been able to take a city bus by myself. Like, my parents weren't that fucking neglectful. There was certain things I could not do. But they stole a whole bunch of shit from a store. I jumped on the bus and they started pulling it out of their pants, out of like the fucking bottom of their pants, not like pockets, like the ankles of their fucking pants, and like out of the crotch and fucking out of their bag, and it was just ridiculous. They had a whole bunch of fucking things and snacks. It's just like, these fucking kids are gonna be in jail in the next 20 years. Like, they've literally ruined their life if they feel that comfortable doing that already. Like, anyways, I'm done work now, obviously, and I'm walking to my house. I'm very excited I don't have work tomorrow, but not excited I don't have money. So, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time seeing what I can do to come up with that. I wanna run. Okay, I ran. Well, no, I don't want to talk in front of people. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time trying to see if I can find money somewhere. I don't know, a loan, something, I don't know. But at the end of my shift, like towards the end of my shift, both of the managers were standing. They were blocking a door. They're just like standing there. So I made the comment where I was just like, you guys, we're loitering. And they were like, well, the like head manager just went like, and she turns to the other lady and she was like, we're being reprimanded. And they made a big joke out of it. It was fine. But even I was like, oh wait, yeah, I can't say that to you. Damn, can't make that kind of joke. But I guess I can, but you know. So my autistic superpower is that I literally will never fucking give up. No matter how impossible, how unlikely, how much you want me to, I will never give up. I will never give up until I've achieved the thing I need to fucking achieve. And 100% of the time, 100% of the time, is I need money. I need fucking money. I will never suck a dick for money. I don't know why why am I mad? I'm mad. I will never suck a dick for money. But I will find money. I will find money. Don't worry about it. I will fucking find money. So I just spent, like, I don't even know. I gotta get dressed to go outside. Although I don't, but I do. I spent like 3 hours, almost, trying to solve this problem. Fuck, I can't even actually full ass solve it because the dollar store is gonna be closed, so I can't buy fucking cat food right now. But I can buy cigarettes and weed. And that is something I will definitely be buying right the fuck now. I just spent 3 hours trying to figure out how to get this money out. I'm in a fucking meltdown too. I'm in like a full ass meltdown, and that's probably why I need to get the money, because I'm like, I need to get out of my meltdown. And I just tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I tried. In every possible avenue there is to try. I'm gonna look like a crackhead if I go out like this. I tried to tell my coworkers, because, like, they see me in what they see me in, right? So I tried to tell them that, like, there's times where I go out and I look like a fucking crackhead. The annoying coworker did not fucking recognize me on the bus today. Like, that's how much. I'm not like, I can't wear this. Can I wear this? I guess I'm wearing it. I don't. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna wear it with this. It doesn't look that bad with this. You know what? Let me put a hat on. Let me, like, make an effort to not look like a fucking bum. You know what? I still look like a fucking bum. Let me get some hair. Anyways, I got money, obviously. This is the whole point of what I'm fucking trying to say right now. Is I got some fucking money. And the person that helped, they just helped. I literally was like, I will fucking borrow this money. Like, I will borrow it. And they just helped. Which is really fucking lucky. Really, really fucking lucky. But also, I will never stop until I get what I fucking need. I'm gonna walk. It's lagging. It's lagging because there's, like, literally 3% left on my phone. We're done? No, it's still lagging. See, the thing is, once I fucking look at it back, it's not gonna be lagging. So, when I was walking up to my house, this whole fucking block smells like weed. And I know, believe me, I'm very much the expert as to whether or not it's a fucking skunk or it's weed. This was weed. It smells strongly of weed. Like, right by my house smells really strongly of weed. Which, how could that be? I don't have any. How could that be? I also passed the dispensary that I interviewed with again. And there was 2 fucking people standing in there doing nothing. One of them was a fucking dude. I'm sure it's the guy that I interviewed with. And he's just standing there staring at his phone while the girl in cash was, like, doing all the work. So glad I did not work there. Good morning. It's 7:45. And I'm walking to the damn mall. So we gotta get cat food. Kitty's been really annoying. I don't blame him, but it's been really fucking annoying. So I gotta get some cat food. And then I have to call somehow. I have to get a text app or whatever. I need to call the pharmacy and see if my prescription has been refilled. Because I work Thursday and Friday. And it's a holiday weekend, so I'd really like to get that done today. So I'm going to try and call them when I get back and have breakfast, then maybe take a shower, because I'm feeling kind of grimy. Even though, yeah, I'm definitely going out in my pajamas right now. I'm doing a super Hamilton moment, going out in my pajamas. We're just going to get stupid cat food. Good afternoon. After my cat food excursion, I tried to get some sleep, but all the animals were being very annoying, so could not really get much sleep. I got like maybe 40 minutes for a nap. Then my text came in. And my text came in from the pharmacy that my birth control is ready. And like I said, I just need to go get that. So that's what we're doing right now. I wore like a half-assed casual I'm not a bum outfit. But I think I might. Where do I want to go? I think I might want to get some chips from Dollarama. But I also kind of woke up with like mild UTI symptoms, which I'm not one to usually get those. But that I can understand from yesterday. Well, that might have happened. Even though it sounds really dirty, but it is physically dirty. I was sitting in that gross chair in really poor fabric pants. Just drank a lot of coffee. But anyways, it's finally feeling a little bit better, although I'm now disappointed I didn't bring my water. So I should just be drinking water. And that's why I was like, should I get chips? But I'm gonna eat chips anyway. I think it'll be fine. Good morning. So I just decided to check the website for the job, now that I can access it. Just because I wanted to check, like, to make sure I was definitely getting paid, because I don't trust nobody anymore. And then I was looking, and it said I had a schedule for the last week of the month. I was like, oh, okay, let me look at that. And there's 4 days scheduled or whatever. But there's nothing for next week. There's 5 days next week, but there's nothing. I don't have a schedule for next week. So I don't know if that's, like, on purpose, or if they've just, like, not figured that out yet, or if they missed it, or what. But if I don't get anything next week, I'm pretty much fucked again to pay rent, because I'll only have what I worked this week on that paycheck, and I literally will be fucked to pay rent again. I will have no money again. I will have worked for nothing. So much so that, like, I have to report this to the government, so I'm not going to get the money. Like, I'm not going to get, like, it's not a great way to start my day. But I emailed them and asked if this is, like, on purpose, or if they've just not done it yet, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I really don't. It didn't even email me to tell me that I had this schedule, that the schedule was changed. Like, so annoying that you have to look at this, like, every fucking day pretty much to see if there's any changes. I guess if they don't schedule me next week, I'm going to use that week to just look for a new job, because I can't do this. I can't. Like, it stresses me out a lot. The job itself is stressing me out a lot. And then to just fuck, like, an entire week of my life without not one shift in it, like, I'm not gonna, no, I'm just gonna use it to look for a new job. And I'll tell them that I'm only gonna work 2 days. Like, I'll stay, but I'm only gonna work 2 days, because they fucked me. They've just, like, completely fucked whatever ability I have to do anything. Which is ironic, because considering the organization that it is, it should not be creating poverty and homelessness, but it is. So I know that, like, some days ago, like last Friday, I was saying, like, I want to quit. I don't want to do this anymore. This job is fucked. Really, really fucking frustrated and upset with it. And I keep trying real hard to justify and, like, balance out the things that are happening, and just try and, like, compartmentalize it into, like, this is just this is just this, it's not going to bother you, it doesn't hurt you, blah, 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 blah. It's whatever, you know? At the end of the day, you're still getting paid. And then, you know, last week, when they said that they would be willing to pay me for the time that I spent, I was like, oh, okay. Maybe this woman is on a level that I'm at. Like, maybe she does see things the same way that I see them. She can respect and know that. Like, the details of that seem to be on point. So it's like, okay, it is chaos. It is messy. It is, like, not the funnest place to be at. But you know, if they can follow the rules, if they can do what they need to, like, what's supposed to be done, whatever, I'll deal with it. So I was fine with that. And I went to the shift, and I was a little bit like I am a little bit upset and I'm a little bit frustrated because last week I specifically told the manager, the training I'm getting is not working. I need to like shadow you and see how you're doing the job, because there's a specific way you do the job that you want other people to do that is not written anywhere else. So I'm gonna have to see how you're doing the job so that I can copy you. And she was like, okay, yep, that's fine. I'm gonna go look at the schedule. I'm gonna go make your schedule. Da, 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 da. She, of course, did not make the schedule. Yesterday was the one day that I would have been in production, because the next 2 days I was supposed to be on the floor. So I didn't get that training. I did not get that training. And I don't think I will, to be honest with you at this point. I don't think I will. So what I would have did all that fucking 6 hours of videos, which was really pointless. Like, I was like, whatever. Last 2 hours, finally got a little bit of additional training for what we're supposed to do on the floor. Again, I haven't been trained on cash. I haven't been trained anything else except put clothes away. Put clothes and items away. And we're going into 4 weeks now at this job. So after that, I was like, there's something wrong here. There's definitely something wrong here, but it is what it is. I'm just going to go with the flow. And I even said that to the guy that was talking to me and asking me about how I felt about things. And I was just like, I'm just going to go with the flow. Whatever comes up, that's what I'm going to do. Like, there's nothing else you can really do in an environment like this. You can't really make plans. You can't really, like, you just go with the flow. But to wake up to that today, it shouldn't have even been a thing. It shouldn't even been a thing. Because there's an implication. And that's poor communication. To just create a schedule for the last week of the month but forget the second last week, that's an implication, and it's a poor communication. So they could fix it still. And I guess we want to, like, think the best of people that they are going to fix it still. But I don't know. It's really annoying. It's really fucking annoying. Like, they could have already done a schedule at the beginning of this week. They could have been doing. Now we're at the end of the week, and I've got to see what I'm going to be doing. Am I going to work on Tuesday? Because we're 4 days out from Tuesday. Like, am I going to work on Tuesday? I don't know. I don't get the respect to know that. And that's been how it is since I started working, and that's really fucking annoying. So to not know 4 days out whether or not I'm going to be working at all, that's an entire week off my paycheck. Most people can't afford that. So if that's true, if this is true, and I'm hoping it's not true. I'm trying to think the best. But if it is true, that whole next week is going to be spent looking for a job. It's just going to be spent looking for a different job. And I'm just going to have to keep trying jobs until one of them, like, acts right. One of them can do, like, because if I can't even get paid, if I can't even get scheduled, if I can't even get the basics of a job. I can't even get the basics done. Like, I just continually get hired to some of the worst fucking places in the city. And I cannot get the basics of a job. I cannot get scheduled, and I cannot get paid. Like, the amount of times this has happened now at other jobs as well is just like, what the fuck is going on? what the fuck is going on? And I'm a little bit fucking like, why did you have to make the pay schedule absolute Friday? Why couldn't it be Thursday? Like everybody else has fucking Thursday, but no, we gotta do it on Friday. Absolute Friday. Like, really? Really? It's not like you fucking needed all that time. Like, you submitted it on Monday. We didn't need a whole week to do that. Like, so I gotta spend my morning just like calming down and getting my mind back in a good place. Because I'm so tired. I'm really tired. Like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I don't want to keep doing this. Like, even when I said I need to find another job, I didn't want to find another job because I'm so tired of looking. I'm so tired of doing the interview process. I'm so tired of being the new person. And like, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. For who I am, I'm so much more likely to get hired to a place that will abuse me. I will so much, like, I'm not going to get hired to a good place. I'm going to get hired to places that abuse me. So I don't know, like, I'm just tired. I'm really tired. Okay, so I just got an email back saying that they haven't done the schedule for next week, which is... I don't love this job. I just really don't love this job. I really don't. I really don't. Like, girl, do you not realize that's literally that and paying my rent. That's what it, like, can we... Very stressed. I was just doing my makeup, and I noticed, you can see it right away. What the fuck is that? That's not, like, me sleeping on my face. That's not, like, an indent. That's my vein. That's the vein in my face, like, completely fucking swollen. Because, like, look at where it goes. Like, it's just... That's a vein in my fucking face. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what is going on. I have no pain. That is where my fucking tooth is, though. Like, the broken tooth. Like, that's... like, the area. But I don't... Could that be related to it? I don't know. That's fucking weird, though. I don't know what to do about that. I can't even cover it with makeup. Like, it's not even a coverable thing with makeup. I don't know what's going on. That's just what I needed in my life. Okay, I'm heating up the straightener to fix my bangs. I was talking to Gemini, and then I also went back and looked at the videos that I've recorded this morning. I don't think this was here when I woke up. I think I need to do something about my eyeliner. It's not... What the fuck? Wait. Okay, I fixed it. Anyways, that was not here this morning. So I would have it would have come to be during all this stress, when I started getting stressed out about the job and whatever. And then on top of that, I screamed twice at an animal. I'm not going to say which one. But I screamed twice at an animal because it was being extremely overstimulating, very, very annoying, very, like, you can already tell why I did that. So I think possibly the screaming might have done this. But otherwise, it's just like I have really high blood pressure right now. I'm very, 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 very stressed. That's what it is. It is very unlikely to be... I gotta do something about that. It's very unlikely to be about the tooth. It's still there. It's actually visible. Like, the level of visibility that this fucking thing has is like... I've never in my life have I ever experienced this. Like, I don't know if it's age. Like, my body is finally starting to break down from the level of extreme stress that I've had every day of my life. But, like, I know that in my soul, the way that I feel, if I was in my 20s, I would be saying I'm sick. I'm very sick right now. Because it was hard for me to justify sort of like my mental state, and I just had to make an excuse that, like, I was sick even though I couldn't explain like what exactly the sickness was. Like, it was not nauseous, I wasn't like whatever, it was just sick. But now that I'm a little bit older, I understand that it's due to stress, being on the spectrum, just like a lot of different things, basically. And I'm not sure. I've never worked in a job that had this environment before. I can say that for sure. So this is like a new thing for my body and my mind to sort of figure out. And I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do it. And if I can't, I'm probably gonna have to go to the doctor. But I know that it's crazy that like I am the way I am and I don't see a doctor already, but it's come to a point that like I literally cannot keep a job. I cannot keep a job because it's just like my mentality, my body, like it's, if I could just have like mental problems, fine. But it's affecting my body, right? Like it's affecting my body, which makes it harder to work. So I can't just look past it and be like, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna be better now. So what's also not good is the fact that these dogs, whom the fuck has a loudspeaker? How did I just catch that? That is the most Hamilton ass shit. How do you have a fucking loudspeaker? How do you have a megaphone to be screaming at people in the neighborhood? I can't even with this shit. You know what? I can't. Just, you know that I'm not in a good way when I can't even speak anymore. Where I'm just like so overwhelmed. I literally had to remind the manager that I still don't have a fucking schedule for next week because I was like, oh, okay, like she gave me my employee number and I was like, okay, great, I was waiting for this, and about my schedule for next week, and she was like, oh yeah, I'll do that when I come back in 2 weeks, and I was like, no, I don't have a schedule for next week, like next week. Still, so yeah, the line is still there. The line is still there. There's been a day. It's been like not several, but like at least 5 hours by now, where it's not going away. So I don't know. I almost don't even want to eat the lunch that I brought because it's probably really high in sodium. So the manager offered to give me more shifts, and I straight up told her like I need to take the month and see how I handle this as it is, because I'm having troubles at home after work, so I don't want to like make it any harder for myself, and I don't want to do additional shifts if it's going to stress me out to the point that like I can't really function in my life. So I told, and she was like, oh, but I gave you 4 at the end of the month, and I was like, yeah, that's fine, I'll be prepared for that, like I have time to prepare, and like that'll be the test to see if I can do 4, and then it'll be fine. She was like, that's fair, that's totally fair. Also, so I saw another girl, like the girl that's been here for 3 months. She's a part of production essentially, and as I was walking out, she said she had 6 items pulled off her last rack that she had gone through, like she did everything, and then the girl went through it and she pulled 6 items off of it saying it was wrong. It's like, bro, after 3 months to still be getting shit wrong like that's not even on her. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not even on her. And I tried to ask her before, like, what do you think this is? And she said, this is what I put. And I ended up getting my shit pulled after I fucking listened to her. So that was interesting. But I really want to ask another person, like, if they were trained at all to do the grading, and if they had this similar experience, because it's kind of stupid.